What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
Naima.
This is not
Not
another
another
damn pod.
damn podcast.
Presented by
Our damn selves.
407, kid.
407. Yes.
407. That's gonna do it. How you doing? How the hell are you?
Better. I'm done with birthday parties. Yay. For now, because we might do something for us. But that's later.
Oh,
That'll be
not to
around the
mention,
4th.
yeah, we officially in April, y'all.
Yes.
So
And this
for
is no
those of y'all
food.
that like that means we're officially in the second quarter. So if you had goals you
Mhm.
wanted to accomplish, yeah, for 2025, like we're in quarter number two now. Like
Get on it.
look at your goals and then look at how much of them you have accomplished. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's what you do to see like how your year is going. Cause like we're in that second quarter now. So yep.
Time stops for no one.
Yep. No longer like early in the year. Like we in quarter two now. We getting close to halftime. Yeah. Because it's March Madness season as well. So yeah, so we getting close to
Especially
halftime.
looking at
Yeah.
like with the time stuff and no one physically look at these kids. I said, so now Khalil is 7, Ariana's 10. So,
Hmm.
and they each had their separate party. I
Yep.
was exhausted doing 2 parties 2 weekends in a row. But the smile that my kids had, it's worth it.
They had a ball.
Your
So
kids are only kids for a short time.
and these are your memories.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about that all the time. Like
Memories.
not recording, just like yeah, it's like memories. Like memories over money. Like people like look at cost a lot of times, but like these are your memories.
Mm-hmm.
You get old and look back and you never did
You didn't
shit.
do
Better
anything.
shit. It's like, yeah, well, a lot of times sounds like a choice to me. This is
Because
Mr. Right.
For Khalil's party, like I said, you came in, I rented a gaming bus. So the gaming bus was parked outside my house and the kids got on the bus. Some of the kids never got off the bus once it was there. They just stayed on the entire time. So we had the bus for like 3 hours and
Sound
it,
like Doc Brown from one of your favorite movies, Back to the Future. Yeah, like yeah, a portable arcade. Yeah,
a
whatever
portable arcade.
what the game bus is for those that don't know. It's like a portable arcade, like when Doc was talking about the portable
Hmm.
television studio, the portable
And
arcade.
he had all the systems on. So he had the PlayStation 5,
And
Xbox,
that's great.
Switch.
Yeah, gotcha.
He had everything on the bus. So the kids, they got on and it could accommodate a lot of players at once. So they got on. They was no, they was playing. They was they enjoyed themselves. One of Khalil's buddies, I heard him actually say, he was like, "This is the best party ever." And I was like, "Oh my."
He probably remember that the rest of his life. See, that kid.
So, but like I said, creating the memories. And,
Yeah.
I know Monday we go back to school, they're going to be like, Khalil's party was this for people who didn't, cause yeah, you missed it. That's what I mean.
Gonna be the FOMO. Yeah, you missed it, dog. It's like, yeah,
And we had the game bus and
yeah, you missed it. Yeah, like I definitely know about those. You missed it, Oz. Definitely didn't heard that before. Yeah, but
but create your memories with your family. Create.
it's all about memories, kid. Memories over just counting the dollars and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the hell do we start? There's a lot, dog.
Um,
Lot
you
there.
can, since we opened up the door with the March Madness, because March Madness is actually winding down. We're almost at that finish line
Yeah,
right now with March
championship
Madness.
game is,
Yes.
or it'd be as you hear this, it'll be tonight. I don't have the two teams, off the top of my head. It's like,
Florida and Houston.
okay, is that where we at now? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because the Final Four played the day of Khalil's party.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah.
who had a fucking the championship? Yeah, it's like I'm not as into college basketball as I once was. Like I come from the old days, like the the Fab Five, the Running Rebels, the Flying Illini. Like those are the
Line and line eye.
I'm
Yay.
watching. Those are the teams I grew up watching. So it tells you a little bit about what age group what college, who were the college stars when I was watching college basketball. It was like those
I
teams.
got into NCAA when that Darren Williams team went to the finals.
Yeah, see, I was already over it by then. It's
Because
like
I had just finished at U of I, so like they had just came in when I was leaving out, so it's like, oh, like okay, like the team
the
that
line that
you
team
know,
I remember was Kendall Gill and
Kendall Gill.
Steve Bardo. Like that's the team I remember.
That D Brown, Darren Williams, that team was a team that like I was like, okay, like okay, Illinois might get the title this year. Okay, we might pull it out.
Then you had the running rebels that's Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon and Greg
Oh yeah, them.
Anthony like that. Yeah, the UNLV. Then I remembered the Fab Five, of course, with C Webb and Jawan
C
and
Webb, yeah.
Jalen Rose, like that team. It's like that's the college basketball, like our like that was from the era I watched. Shaq and Chris Jackson at LSU, or later Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. Yeah, I remember
I
that era.
do, yeah.
That era of college basketball.
Well, apparently, Duke jagged it because Duke had a commanding lead and then they ended up losing. So
Christian Laettner and Grant Hill at Duke. I remember that.
they jagged it. Because like I fell asleep or whatever, and like when I woke up, I was like, Duke lost that game. I was like, how'd they lose? Like they were up
Christian
and
Laettner
they
and
just
Grant Hill ain't
imploded.
there no more. That's what.
They imploded though because that can happen. Like no lead is safe. Like we always say, no lead is ever safe unless it's triple zeros on that clock. Then you've officially won. But you can't be like, I'm up 6 points and it's 30 seconds left. You can still lose.
Yeah, if you up 40 with like 30 seconds, that's one thing, but not no 6 points.
Not six. That's two possessions.
Yeah.
Like that's not
Especially in today's game where like the amount of threes
the
catch take.
3 point shot. Yeah, because the 3 point is huge
Not
now
like the
in
80s when
basketball.
like people hardly ever shot any threes. It's like
Mhm.
like now. Yes, centers be hitting threes. Like there's a different game now. It's like
Everybody's a 3 point specialist now. Like you had like just like the one person on the team that was like the 3 point shooter on your team back in the day.
and
But
even
now it's like, okay,
yeah, and they took maybe probably like 4 shots a game. So you
right.
yes,
Now everybody shoots
a
threes.
lot. It's like yeah, this is shit. Even
Like
your
Joker
special
hitting threes.
Embiid shooting threes.
Right? It's like,
A
wait, what?
different game now. It's like Patrick Ewing did not shoot threes back in.
No, Shaq did not shoot threes.
Kareem was not shooting threes back in the 80s. It's a different era. Hell, Magic wasn't even really shooting threes. Like
Nah.
different era. Jordan wasn't really shooting threes like that. It's a whole nother era. It's like
So
yeah.
you had your one player, your one specialist on each team, and that was pretty much
Yeah.
who you had, your specialist.
Well, yeah, 6 points is nothing in today's game. That's 10
Yeah,
points is not a big lead in
it's
today.
not.
It's three threes and a free throw. Is like
Yeah,
it's not a
we have the rare 4 point play that's happened. Like, get the hell out of the way. If somebody's shooting a three, why? Like, get
in a close
away,
game,
fall back, get away.
especially in a close game, is like
Yeah, get
just
the hell away from
let
them.
it go and shit. Especially because like niggas kick the leg out too. Like the
Hmm.
Reggie Miller is what I call it. He kind of invented that.
But just so you get just enough in your space, where they do like the you know how they do the
And of course, the flop is like, yeah, like when like you shot it and then you on the floor no matter what, whether we were touched or not. Yeah, you take the three and immediately go to the floor and like, yeah, hope for the refs is like,
and you
bro,
looking like
yeah.
get your ass up.
So the defender was nowhere near you. It's like, yeah, you hit the floor regardless, because like, yeah, you trying to get that 4 point play. NBA is becoming WWE like more and more. Like it's becoming phonier and phonier as the years go by. I realized that I've become that guy now. It's like I don't want to be that guy. It's like, but yeah, NBA is just not as fun as it once was. It's like NBA was must see. You know, like how we back in the day, like like just we'll be
Well, first of all, when you hear the
counting down to basketball
well,
season.
first of all, when you hear the when you hear that music, I just have fond memories of NBA on NBC.
Yeah.
It's just something that was just so nostalgic about that music. It just, I don't know.
Now it'll be like the season coming. I'm like, yeah, I'll check out maybe a game or two, but like you be counting down to like opening night back in the days. Like
Yeah. I mean, it's just a different feel. And then I get it, like as stuff changes and grows and different people start putting their hands in it, stuff does become about money. It does. I hate to
Oh,
say it like that, but
everything, yeah.
it because that's just a
Like
game. That's just
live
anything.
entertainment is to the point now where it's practically unaffordable to average folks.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta you gotta have paper now. Like talking about
you do have to.
concerts, sports, like anything, any live entertainment is becoming unattainable to the average person.
Hmm.
If you got a family of four, you can't go to a fucking basketball game.
No.
Yeah, you got some months of planning to do that shit now. It's like, yeah, it's like, said, well, you got to plan for a whole year. Like you probably plan now for like next season
For
for the
next
NBA shit.
season.
Yeah, it's like you got to
Like
do that.
if I save $10 a week until, you have to do stuff like that
Like
now
unattainable for
for
like
like regular families.
it's like, and that's everything across the board. It's like, I mentioned WWE. We in WrestleMania season, which is the Super Bowl for
Super Bowl
WWE.
for wrestling, yeah.
And those WrestleMania tickets are Super Bowl prices now
Oh
because
my.
it's in Vegas this year. So you already knew it was gonna be a premium because it's in Vegas.
You see, they're gonna jack it up. It's
I
Vegas, so they're
went
gonna
to
jack it up.
like even nosebleeds like 500-600. It's like yeah, just you can't even see shit. It's like you watching the
You
jumbotron.
watching a jumbotron like,
I might have to
okay,
watch
can
that.
you smell what the rock is cooking
I
on the
might have to watch that shit
jumbotron?
at home on Peacock and shit. It's like if I see John Cena and
Well, you
all.
can't see John Cena anyway, so I
Yeah,
mean,
so yeah, it's perfect for John Cena. You can't see him from that high. Those are the John Cena seats we call those. You can't see him. Everybody's John Cena when you that high. You can't see anybody. It's
we
like,
should
yeah,
live like John Cena now.
hilarious. Yeah. But that's where we at now. It's like I'm like just like some SRO passes. It's like that goes. So that they won't say what the good seat. Good seats are
I'm
like
not
buying a buy.
standing.
It's like buying a car, like to get like it's ringside. You gonna spend
If I'm
like
standing, my thing is if I'm standing, I'm not gonna pay that amount of money and not have a seat. I'm just not. I'm not gonna pay $400 to not have a seat. I'm just not doing it. It's no. That's a hard pass for me. I know some people are like, I just want to be in the building, but I'm like, no, I
it's
need a
just
seat.
to say you were there. Some
No, I
people,
need a seat.
but yeah, and
No,
I prefer to like be able to see the action. I want to at least like I'm not saying I gotta be ringside, but
ringside, right?
at least be at club level where I can see what the hell is going on. And
Mm-hmm.
at least be able to like, yeah, you can feel the action and shit. It's like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you better off like, yeah, like I said, watching the shit on your iPad on Peacock. It's like, yeah, it's just, hey, you get a better seat doing that than like, shit.
Because it is ridiculous now.
Yeah, like he pricing regular folks out. I blame the concert and I blame that on Live Nation when
Live Nation slash Ticketmaster.
Live Nation and Ticketmaster merged. That killed it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what it because now like y'all control both. It's like Live Nation controls the venues, Ticketmaster controls the tickets, so you can charge what you want. It's like yeah, and like artists have to go through them. If artists say, "Well, I don't want to fuck with Ticketmaster," oh, okay, well, yeah, well, we control the United Center, we control Soldier Field. Like, yeah, you
Mm.
can hold your car. We control Sox Park. Yeah, so you got to find venues. So, like, yeah, where you gonna hold your show at? Like, they control all the venues and shit. Yeah,
Hmm. And those are the large stadiums in Chicago. Those are the large,
yeah.
large ones.
Have to they force you. You have to go through
Hmm.
Ticketmaster, and they gonna do what the hell they want and shit. Yeah, yeah. So that's where we at now. I watched there's a documentary on
Hmm.
Netflix. I forgot what it was called. Was it Netflix? It was a documentary about Ticketmaster and the Live Nation. I can't think of the name. It was
I
basically
gotta
about
look
that. It was about that Taylor Swift scandal when that went down. When like this, I guess the
at Swifties.
Swifties they spoke out against that shit. So they got a whole documentary about like and they started breaking down the history of like how we got here, like from Ticketmaster, how it started to like okay, how did we get this bullshit? The big moment was the merger. I was like, oh, that's right when they merged with Live Nation. Because even before that, Ticketmaster were like they would charge their little fees, but it was like whatever. It's like you expect it's a business. It's like
Hmm.
tickets for like $50. Like you might pay 60. Like with yeah,
Yeah,
they
like
charge their little fee or
you pay a
whatever.
$7.95
Yeah, they
processing fee. It's
charge their
like
little
that.
fees. That's how it was back in my
Yeah.
day. That's what it was. But now that $50 ticket, you're gonna pay like 150 or whatever. Like
I know
that's
the
where we
fees
at now. It's like
because
yeah.
we when we went and saw Janet Jackson, the fees, because like the tickets weren't super bad that we got, but then after the
And that
damn
you're not
fee,
paying 50 for a ticket now too. That's bullshit now, but go ahead.
but the damn yeah, the damn fees, because like we found tickets that were like the range that we wanted to pay, but then after adding all the fee, I think it was like the fees was like $90. It was like something ridiculous. Like for each
Like I
ticket was like
said,
an extra
yeah.
$100.
If you get those let's say $200 tickets now, like you gonna pay like 350 and shit like per ticket at the end of the day with all of the
It was like
bullshit
that when we saw Janet
Ticketmaster
Jackson because
ads. It's
Marcus
like,
was
yeah.
like, he's like, oh, these tickets aren't so okay. He's like, okay, he found the ticket, the price that he wanted to pay, and then he like the fee, he like he was like, all these damn fees. But we went to see Janet, so we was like, okay, we just gotta pay these damn fees. So
I went to Survivor Series WWE in 2019. Is That's the good old days for me, 2019. Yeah, it's like 30 years after I went to my first ever WWF event then, which was
oh,
the 89 Survivor Series. I tell you, me and
hmm.
rules my horizon. It's like we dad dropped us off. It's
Now
like
Allstate Arena.
yeah, yeah,
The
my back in the 80s when we were
rose by horizon right
back
there.
then. It's like that was like so like yeah, we're back in Chicago at the Allstate for 2019. I was like, it'd be a nice like full circle moment, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I looked like yeah, the it still had affordable tickets left. Like, okay, they still got seats left for like 40, $50. Because I didn't have a hookup for this show, so I couldn't use my WWE connections. I said, but I still want to go and shit. It's like, yeah.
Hmm.
So me and one of my buddies, we ended up, yeah, like in found like the tickets in that 40, 50 range. Obviously paid like well over 100 for each ticket. It's like so lucky that lucky I was like in like 2019 was a good year for me. So I was like, I'm still gonna pay it. Like, yeah, I'm not crazy about this Ticketmaster shit, but I'm still gonna pay the shit. It's like, yeah. So I was like, yeah. That's where it was. But it wasn't like back in the day where like you find that $40, $50 ticket and you still be paying under 60 for it. It's like
Yeah.
that's how it was. If they're gonna add just a little fee like for
Yeah,
to
your
get
$5.95 or
there
$7
business. Like
surcharge or whatever.
it's like back in my day, you go to like Carson Perry Scott is where they had Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
They had
Inside Evergreen Plaza.
one in the plaza. That was the easiest Carson's Perry Scott for me to get to. Yeah. Just ride the 95 W over to the plaza.
I remember I would see for like the Rolling Stones. I saw people like the line was like wrapped around for like the Rolling Stone and people like that,
Saw Otto standing out there for a Metallica ticket.
for Metallica.
It's like those lines like that.
Because those lines would be like, I'm like, what is that for? Oh, that's for the Rolling Stone. Okay. Yeah.
But that's where we at with Ticketmaster, like the fees. And they have like and if scalping used to be illegal, it's just like how gambling was once illegal. It's like now sports bet, now they advertise the shit on TV. It's like with FanDuel and the DraftKings, they
DraftKings.
advertise the shit on TV like gambling. It's like
And then always note, if you have a gambling addiction,
I
please
put
seek
it in the
help.
little right in the bottom.
Very fine
Yeah.
print, very
And
fine print.
scalping is told like because they have because Ticketmaster has their resale site now. Yeah, so like that's scalping is yeah, like, they have like people like that buy them and then like they can sell them for what they want. It's like they have like the resale
Hmm.
site. They say okay, like because once the tickets go on sale to the regular, it's like no, they usually sell out pretty quick.
Right.
Yeah, it still seats here. Like, click this link. It's like, yeah, that's the resale site. They redirect you for like, yeah, well, like the resellers is like, so it's like also scalping is legal now. I guess. What
Because they
do you
have
say?
the pre-sale tickets that you can buy, like if you're like depending on what if you have like American Express, if you're an American Express card holder, Citibank card holder, or whatever
Basically,
they have like the
in
little
line,
thing.
like yeah, when you get pre-sales, like yeah,
Hmm.
hold your place in line. And then tickets go on sale at 10 a.m. on Saturday. Yeah, but like if it's a hot ticket, like by 10:30, like all the tickets
It's
are
all
gone.
gone.
Like yeah, if it's a hot show, it's like yeah. So then they have the resale site on it. Like Lollapalooza now is sold out. Like remember, like we talked about like that before, like the Olivia Rodrigo night was sold. Now like
Hmm.
all four nights are sold like
Damn.
Lollapalooza. So they making bank doing that shit. It's
Oh
like
yeah.
yeah, that
They're
festival.
making their money at
I'm
Lollapalooza.
pretty sure like they got a Lollapalooza got a resale site with their Ticketmaster too, like with the scalpers are getting theirs and shit. It's okay, yeah, we got tickets, yeah. which nights you want. It's like, yeah. And the tickets that they paid, yeah, 200 for, like they sell for like 1,500 because they get what they want. It's like the resellers. It's like that's where we at now. And that's what happened with that Taylor Swift bullshit. Cause like somebody had some tickets on there for 40,000 and shit, yeah, through the resellers and shit. Yeah.
Repeat yourself, 40,000. A lot of people don't even make $40,000 a year. So that's freaking ridiculous.
So that's what happened. They mentioned that's what led to that documentary. And yeah, because somebody was selling like some Taylor Swift tickets on that Ticketmaster resale site for like $40,000. Like, whoa. Some tickets they probably paid like 300 for or something like that.
Ridiculous.
But that's where we at now. Like live entertainment has become unattainable. Like, which is why they need to bring back like it's a place for shows like Soul Train or 106 in Park because a lot of people like that's the only time you're gonna get to see your favorite
See your
performer
favorite
perform.
artist perform.
Because like you're not gonna be able to go see him. It's like yeah, like TRL, like it's like those, like yeah, like outside of like award shows, it's like there's not a lot of options. Like back in our day, we had like Soul Train, yeah, like
Mhm.
Bandstand. If you're a little older, it's like yeah, it's
Even like the late night talk shows, like Vibe had like
yeah, oh yeah,
performances.
yeah, yeah. Like
Ian Ivory Wayne
Arsenio
show.
Hall
Yeah,
was like you had
Arsenio. Yeah.
yeah, like where you could see like your favorite performers live. It's like yeah.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, so like now, like with concert tickets being unattainable, like, yeah, there's a place for shows like that for a 106 in Park or like a Soul Train because like people still want to see
Let's
like
bring it back.
yeah, bring one or both of those or do something else if you not want to bring those back necessarily. Bring a similar format back, but like fact fans that can't afford to get a concert ticket still they still want to see their favorite artist perform. Yeah, like it's not as bad as different as watching a music video. You want to actually see them perform. It's like yeah,
Hmm.
because the video is like the video, like but you want to see like the live performances. Like yeah, so if you can't get a ticket, you shit out of
And I
luck
guess
these
that's
days.
why, like, like Beyonce does like her documentary, does like that for like hers, when she goes
Yeah,
on tour. Like, I guess
that's
that could be a happy medium for like entertainment.
yeah.
They do at least like a
That's cool. Yeah, the
documentary.
live. I wish we get more of those, like
Mhm.
the concert films. Yeah, we
Yeah,
those. Like Beyonce did it, Taylor Swift
that
did
was worth it. Did
more.
Usher do one?
Did he? He should have
It
done one.
seemed like he should. It seemed like I want to say maybe he did, but I can't remember if he did or not.
Yeah,
Because Usher should have definitely had one if he didn't.
yeah.
So,
Because as a music lover and a music creator, it's like that's why the Tiny Desk series is so popular.
Tiny Desk is good. I
That's
like Tiny Desk.
still see like live performance there. It's like yeah, yeah.
And they get their vocals in because they actually have to sing on Tiny Desk. Like they're actually using their real vocals.
Like I watched Maxwell's is like and
Oh, I gotta watch his. I still gotta watch it.
yeah, I
You
watched
know what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for.
Maxwell. Shout out him. He basically has his same like his same circle that has been with like 25 years. Like people like because people were like in the comments pointing out, yeah, I remember that girl from like 20 some years ago. I remember his one of his
Nice.
background singers. So he basically got his same people that he had like back in his prime, like back then.
That's what's up.
So I was like, yeah, like he's still touring with like a lot of the same people that were with him in the early days. So like
I'm here
that's
for Ascension too.
yeah.
Woo!
So like something mellow, smooth and shit like that.
I'm here for all that. So I'm gonna look up Maxwell Tiny Desk and I'll be watching that.
That's one, yeah. So yeah, like it's like yeah, we got options. Yeah, it doesn't have to be like Soul Train or like 106 in Park because like we don't have gatekeepers anymore. It's like people
Hmm.
like YouTube is a thing. So like we can get more series like the Tiny Desk series. It's like
Hmm.
I like to see like I'm giving ideas now. What's the name it was like hot, but it cooled off like the verses was big. I want to see
Yeah.
more of a cipher type of show. Yeah. It's like
Ooh.
we get like more like that's like the hip hop battles. Like we need more of that. It's like yeah,
Hey, 8 Mile.
yeah. We get some kind of like cipher. Like yeah, we need more of that. I think yeah, but bring back.
I'm gonna
It's
show mom how to find Tiny Desk, and then I'm gonna let her watch cause like I'm like I know she gonna watch that Charlie Wilson one
yeah.
because I watch that myself. Charlie.
Our mom has discovered YouTube for those that don't know. So
Yeah,
like
so she knows how to use to Google
she
on her
knows how to
phone
use
now.
Google, and she knows how to watch YouTube videos because basically YouTube is owned by Google. So yeah,
She
so
says it in her little mic, and then
she'll pull up a YouTube video in a heartbeat now. It's like she figured that shit out. So like if she show her how to find a tiny desk like series.
I'm gonna show her how to find Tiny Desk.
I
Only
hope Patty LaBelle does a tiny desk because our mom will go crazy over that shit. I hope she
because
does.
Uncle Charlie, she'll like Uncle Charlie's.
Feel like Uncle Charlie. Yeah.
She'll
Of
like Baby Faces. She'll
course,
like
yeah.
his.
Baby face, yeah.
Um, Even though my mom is like, yeah, Usher can sing. She's like, I'll listen to some Usher. I'm like, okay, mom. Usher's was good.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Usher, he can sing. I'm like, okay, mama.
We need more of that. Let's
Yeah.
stay in music though, since we like here. It's like let's go from the fun to the ridiculous. Sean Kingston, you saw that shit. Is like
I saw the blurb come up, but I didn't get the full
oh,
detail because like him and his mama both got arrested.
scam. They got convicted. Yeah, they got arrested a while ago. Yeah, they found guilty of scamming. It's like yeah, scamming
You'll
people.
be suicidal.
Oh yeah,
That's Sean Kingston.
that Sean Kingston. Yeah. He's a fucking scammer and shit, like scamming like these that's why like people don't get fooled. You see somebody with a bunch of luxury items. It's like because they could just be Sean Kingston and didn't pay for none of that shit. It's like, hey, guess who did a whole expose video on that? Take a guess.
With Spencer.
Spencer did a video about Sean Kingston and his mom.
Hello,
Check it out.
Spencer.
We get a chance. Hey, the same Spencer Cornelius is the same. We played the video of like with Caesar Pena and DJ Envy.
Spencer be with and Tiffany Henyard.
Did we play that one here? I don't remember. I watched it. I don't know if
I watched. I don't know if we played it here. I know
we
we definitely
definitely
watched
did
Tiffany
Envy and
Henyard.
Caesar on this podcast. We broke it down. I remember that. But,
Spencer, he gets him. He
he
goes
did
for the truth.
Umar Johnson before. Like he got like
Yeah, yeah, right.
yeah, he's done like some it's a lot of like these sports betters he's done those.
Yeah.
It's like but yeah, the latest one was Sean Kingston and his mom. He's like
So what was the product that they were selling or not? What was
they
the
were
deal?
just scamming these realty retailers because like I'm Sean Kingston is like let me yeah like I'll give me this now and I give you like yeah like he's like basically getting the IOUs and shit from motherfuckers. Cause like people thinking that he got more than he is, like yeah, he's an international like yeah recording artist, but yeah, beautiful girl. He had like one song.
He
Really,
had
it's like
one
I don't
song.
think he got that much
So you
money.
see
It's like
where like you see where I just said it's like the same, you'll be suicidal. That's
I'm
what
sure
I
he had
know.
other songs, but that's the only one I know. It's
And then
like
that was a sample, so we know that you don't get a lot of money
yeah,
because
well, Bombs Stand By Me, Benny King. Yeah, he sampled that. So
especially if
yeah,
you didn't clear the
all his
sample.
publishing went to whoever wrote that song. Yeah.
Especially if you never clear the sample, because that's what happened to Peter Guns and Lord Tariq because they didn't clear their sample. So they get no money off of Deja
Tribe
Vu.
Called Quest 2 with them. Can I
No
kick
money.
it? Yes, you can. Can I? Yeah, they don't get a penny from that because they never cleared that sample and shit. Yeah, that's one of their biggest hits.
Well, the Diddler, he has to pay Sting every
Yeah, with
time.
every breath you take. Yeah,
He got to pay Sting.
yeah.
Sting still get money.
Because here's like the thing. I'm about to break it down a little music industry and a little music industry insider nerd info right here. It's like
Okay.
with publishing is if you don't clear the sample, that means like if you like you go back and forth with like the whoever wrote the song, like the who
Mm-hmm.
owns the rights to that
Who owns the
song.
rights to the
Yeah.
record?
It's like you come up with a price like what works for both of y'all. But if you use it without it, is like the rights holder they literally hold the rights for that. It's like they could say, okay, yeah, I'll give you this percentage, or they could say like I ain't giving you shit. Like I want all the money. They have the right to say that. It's like yeah, because it's their song, no matter like yeah, they could like with Tribe is a perfect example. The song they sampled wasn't even a hit and shit. It's like yeah. So like Tribe made that song a hit.
They
Like
made the hit.
the original sample was not a hit. It's like, but the song, they get all of that money, even though the song wasn't. It was like a B-side. It wasn't even a hit in its original run. It's like, yeah, but that sample, like now they made millions off of that because Tribe made it into a hit. It's like that's a perfect example of that.
Mm.
So it's up to like the rights holder, or the rights holder can they can sue you, like we like that happened with like the Blurred Lines. That's a little different because that was an interpolation. So I don't know
Yeah,
like how
interpolations are
Marvin
different.
Gaye's family, they just like, yeah, they I think they got over on Pharrell and T.I. and Robin. They kind of
Everybody get
got
up.
over on them and shit.
Everybody get up.
I think they kind of got over on them. It's like, but like the rights holder like can like dictate what it is. Like say, okay, yeah, you can get, I get 50%, I get 80%, I get 100%.
Looking
It's
like
all on
Harlem
them.
Nights.
It's all on them. It's like, yeah, they can say
When you took all you want to
they
take all
tell
them.
you how much you're getting for the record. Yeah, that's how it is. And also like when you're on the negotiation stage is when you're trying to clear a sample, they can just right out say like, nah, we ain't doing that,
Yeah,
which is what happened with All Falls Down. That's Lauryn Hill's song. It's like
right.
Kanye was never able to clear the sample. If you listen to like the early version of that, Lauryn Hill's voice is on
Yeah,
there.
Lauryn Hill's voice is on there.
So Kanye, he went to his Chicago homie. Is like, hey, Selena, yeah, I
But
need you to
Selena was recording in the
re-sing this hook.
studio when he
Yeah,
was there.
there, yeah, she was
He
working on
just
her
snatched
album.
her.
Yeah, she was working on her album. So he just said, hey, like, and it was like right before College Dropout was coming out. Let's say like a week later. So like the deadline was real close for that shit. So he's like, hey, like, I need you to re-record this hook. It's like, yeah,
That's why the lie at the end, Selena, you like a safe belt, you saved my
my
life.
life, yeah. Yeah,
You like
yeah.
a safe belt, you saved my
Otherwise,
life, Selena.
the song would have had to be left off the album, and that was one of his biggest hits from that album. That was actually
I,
one of the singles from the
I
album. Yeah.
think it actually worked better with Selena because Selena put that Chicago flavor
And
on it. No, no
Kanye added that
shade.
to Side Town. We gonna set this party off right. He added all of that with the Selena
And
version.
then she was singing like she was in church. Oh, wait,
And
like,
me, I
like she sang with
prefer
a
the
lot of
Selena
passion.
version. Like I think Selena bodied that shit. I thought
Yeah.
it was Lauren's song, but I think I prefer her version because she put her little runs on there.
Yeah.
Like she was like
Did she
added
put her
her
runs in?
had her runs in there. Like, yeah, I think she actually did a better
She did.
version
She
of it.
bodied it.
Lauryn Hills was just like, yeah, really, oh. It's like simpler, yeah. But
Mhm.
Selena put that Chicago
She
stank
put the
on there.
Chicago, the Chicago with the six piece and the mild sauce. That's what she put on it.
Yeah, she put a little extra mile on that bitch.
You know what we're talking about. If you're from
Yeah,
Chicago, the six piece with the mild sauce
yeah.
she put on it.
So to me, yeah, it's like she actually made the song better. Like, yeah, it's a bigger hit because of Selena Johnson on there. Because
But
Lauryn
Mr.
Hill was,
Scammer,
yeah.
he was out there saying, I'm Sean Keith. So basically, he did like the Homer, where Homer was pretending to be Krusty. He's like, I want a car because I'm Krusty the Clown. Like, he
Yeah.
basically did that.
He was like telling motherfuckers like he's like, was it Bieber? I think because him and Bieber had some kind of connection. He was like promising like, oh yeah, we I get Justin Bieber to like I think it was Bieber, yeah, to add to promote your shit too. He was using that connection to like name dropping. It's like yeah, we'll promote your business. It's like just let me hold that let me get that Rolex and
He get
shit.
that chain,
Let me get that Rolex.
get that chain.
Yeah, so they were scamming the shit out of, yeah,
Yikes.
like over $1 million. I think about $2 million worth of
Well,
scamming they did. Yeah, now they going to jail. So there is. But
the schemes,
yeah, Spencer did a breakdown on the Sean
whether it
Kingston.
be a Ponzi pyramid, whatever.
When I was like, okay, yeah, well deserved. When I first saw his name in the headline, like this was like maybe like late last year. I think fall of 24 is when like I saw all the beautiful girls guy. Like and it sounded made up that he was scamming, and now like he got convicted, and then like I watched Spencer's like breakdown. I was like, oh, they were
I
like
gotta watch it
they were
now. I gotta watch
scammers.
Spencer.
Okay, it's like they weren't they
But my
were
thing
actual
is,
scammers. It's like.
people have Googled his net worth because it's like, I mean, Google's there. Like,
People still take your word and like and a lot of it's clout chasing chasing too. That's how Caesar Pena got over on all the
You
folks.
could Google
He
people's
was
net
drop
worth.
he was name dropping DJ Envy. It's like people want to be associated with like the Breakfast Club or Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
People want that connection. It's like people are clout chasers, and that gets you a lot of trouble when you clout chasing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like oh, you so and so's boy. Okay, yeah, I got you. Yeah, don't even bother to like do the research. It's like yeah.
DJ Envy got all that heap about face quick out there.
He was Nino Brown and shit, yeah. Because Caesar Pena, he's the real leader of the Kareem Akbar. It's like,
He pivoted quick.
he's like
But that ain't got nothing to do. He ain't got nothing to do with
he
me.
Kareem
Shit, that ain't
Akbar
me.
his ass and shit.
That ain't me. Nope, not me, homie. Not me.
He Kareem Akbar that ass. But
But Sean, how long? Wait, how much are they sentenced for? How many
he
years?
hasn't been. I think it gets sentenced in
They get
June.
sentenced
Yeah,
soon,
I
so
think
we'll
it's,
be following to see
I
how much
want
time
to
he
see how
gets.
much time they get. It's like,
I don't think give him actual time and not be like like the oh, you get some probation and
yeah, they should get actual jail
you
time.
get community service. No, you need to go to jail. You do.
Yeah, what a goofy. Um, Where we going? Speaking of goofies and scammers, this might be our scammer episode. It's like, which it's starting to look shady about you heard the story about the dude from Augusta, Georgia, Chris Lewis is like the guy that the McDonald's, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've seen that story.
he went here's let's set it up. Yeah, like said he left his three children like 10 and the youngest is 1, the
One,
oldest is
10,
10.
6, and 1,
6,
I
thank you. I
think.
was like I couldn't think of the middle
I
one.
think 10, 6, and 1.
Yeah, it's like that.
But I have to pause there. I'm like, you're 24, you have a 10-year-old, but go on.
Yeah.
Go on, though.
He had to go to a job interview, left his kids in the McDonald's playland, yeah, for like 2 hours allegedly. It's like, yeah, they
Hmm.
like it's like the mother ended up showing up, the police were called, and like,
Yeah,
yeah,
because people will let it look at it. Because, like, as a
who,
person, you
who are these
see
kids with? It's like
who are
people
these
start
kids
looking,
with.
it's like, yeah. That's what I if I worked at a McDonald's, that's what I'd be saying. Like, whose kids are those? Especially after a certain amount of time. Like they've been there over an hour. Like, whose kids are those? I start asking other people, like,
You know how my brain works because I'm a mandated reporter with my
yeah,
job. So you know how my brain works.
yeah,
I am a mandated reporter. So I do have to report when I see signs of abuse and neglect. That is part of
yeah.
my job title. So
So then once the guy gets arrested, then how was the reaction from your end? Because I saw a mixed reaction is what I was seeing throughout this whole thing.
um I have to switch hats sometimes because I'm like, I have a parent hat, obviously, but then with my work, I working stuff like, so I mean, I wear two different hats. But as a person, I didn't jump all the way in because I'm like, if he said that he was trying to go for a job interview, but sometimes some people just don't have the support system. So my initial reaction was, I'm like, it sounds like he needs a support system around him. I didn't crucify him, but I didn't say it was okay to do that. I'm like, it sounds like you need a support system. That's what my reaction was. I was kind of in
Mm,
the middle, like, okay, I'm not gonna say, yeah, that was right, that people well, he did what he had to do. I'm like, you still can't leave kids unattended, minor children, no matter the circumstance. You can't leave minor children unattended. But everybody doesn't have the support system. Like I hate when people be like, "Can't you get your?" What if his mom is dead? What if he doesn't have a close relationship with his mom? Everybody doesn't have the grandmother that can watch their kids for them.
apparently he didn't have that support system like for this. It's like
And
that's
that was my initial. I was like, maybe he doesn't have the support. I'm like, he sounds like he needs a support system. And then working with the mind that I work with, I said for what I do for work, I'm like, okay, a lot of times children aren't necessarily abused or neglected per se, but if you don't have proper child care and proper things like that, you need resources to help you get where you can get proper child care because minors need to be supervised. You cannot leave minors unattended,
right from
especially
the beginning of this story. I said,
public place like that. Like, anybody could have snatched those kids.
yeah,
A 10-year-old can't, I mean, I have a 10-year-old. I
yeah.
mean, who like if it's an adult who wants to take the 1-year-old, Ariana can't fight off a grown man trying to take you get what I'm saying?
Human
Like,
human trafficking is a big thing. It's like
uh,
yes, that's how it starts.
And it's just people who just want a
natural
baby.
life.
Some
Yeah.
people just want to have a child and like
Yeah,
they never,
sometimes it's that, and some people just might, yeah, they couldn't have kids, so they snatch, and then you have the human trafficking element.
yeah.
It's like that happens. It's like, yeah,
It's a lot of variables that can happen,
why somebody
leaving
would take a kid? Yeah,
children unattended.
yeah. But when it first, like I said, let's like his just let the story breathe. Like I said, let's wait and
Mhm.
see what happens. It's like before y'all pick sides. Is like with everything, like
That was my initial. I
whether
said
it's
it
Jussie
sounds.
Smollett or whatever. Like just let's wait and see
I
what.
said it sounds like he needs a support system because like people were judging, people were jumping in and judging. I said it sounds like he needs a support system. That's what I said from the beginning. It sounds like he needs that. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
But let me hear the story. I said, let me see more of the story before because
Yeah, I'm looking at People magazine right now, so this is pretty credible, I would say. Yeah, they've been around
yeah,
all my life, so yeah, it's pretty credible. And then it got so big. The story was divisive right from the beginning. Like, yeah, like
it
why did you
was.
arrest him? He's just supporting his family, or like, well, why did he leave the kids? It's like, yeah, no job is more important than your fucking child. It's like it was like both sides of that were
It was a lot of
represented.
that.
No one know that yeah, money is not more important than the safety of your children. On both sides, you saw like people like
Hmm.
and were strongly opinionated on both sides in my
Hmm.
timeline. It's like yeah, he's strongly opinionated. And even former NFL player Antonio Brown, he even like started to
I
go
saw
fund.
that he jumped in
Yeah.
because
And he had his goal was to raise 50. It ended up, according to as recently as this article, he had raised $78,000.
yeah,
They
because I
raised,
saw that he at the time when I last saw it said 75,000, but I guess more people had,
yeah,
contributed to his GoFundMe for the gentleman.
yeah. And then the police report is showing inconsistencies now. Was like that's like the latest. Like it's like I said, Jussie Smollett. Like this is
One thing
that.
remains the same. The truth always remains the same. When you start telling lies, you can't remember what lie you just told.
It said that he was not at a job interview while his kids were at McDonald's, and he had applied for a job earlier in that day. It's like yeah, so
Hmm.
looks like he left an application. There was no interview. It's like and then they talk to the children. Kids like
Oh,
kids
kids have no filter.
yeah.
Kids tell
And even
everything.
when kids lie, they're not good liars. You can see
No, they're not.
lies are transparent. You can see through them. It's like so, like kids usually are truthful, and even lies are like, okay, you
Okay,
tell
what really happened?
you telling the story. Like that's not what happened. It's like
Because I've
they're
had to do that before.
complaining. It's
Okay, okay. I'll listen to the story and then I'll go like this. Okay, so you want to tell me what really happened now? Like, okay,
yeah,
what really happened?
they telling a super cop story like Axel Foley. You know, okay, like is that really what
Exactly.
happened? It's like Detective Bowman.
We have so sir.
Okay, what really happened? The 10-year-old said that her father, and the two siblings walked to McDonald's from the apartment complex. She further stated that her father left to deliver a backpack and told her that he will return shortly. The child also mentioned that her father frequently left him alone. So, like, he did this all the time. It's like, yes, like, according to the 10-year-old. They went by the place where he applied for the job, but they confirmed that yeah, he had come in and like they said, filled out an application.
Yeah, it wasn't like he had a scheduled interview.
Yeah, he dropped off an
You
application.
filled out an application, but you don't have an interview.
And then probably went to the McDonald's like after that. It's like had the McDonald's had nothing to do with the job. It's like
I
from
mean,
what it,
where's this bag? Like, what in the world is in that bag?
I
What you
think
got in that bag?
I think
I'm
he
doing the ludicrous right now. Like, what's in that bag?
I want to say he was hanging out with Ghost, Tommy, and Kanan.
That's what I say. Is it,
That's
you
what
know
I
what I mean
think.
when I know what's in that bag. You can't take your children to drop off a bag.
It was a big rich town. Like he just comes from the poorest part. That's what I think. It's like
Hanging out with Ghost, hanging out
that
with
was
Tommy over
Ghost,
there.
Tommy, and Kanan. Like I said, that's the first thing I said. The bag. That's the first thing
Cause
I.
I said the bag, and I'm like, and
But
then he
yeah,
said that he
yeah,
did.
he was like he wasn't applying for an applicant, wasn't applying for a job. He was putting in work though, definitely. He was definitely putting in some work. That's all I was like, come on.
But that worked.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what my mind went. I don't know
And
about that.
then when the police are there, he said he couldn't find his ID, and then he was like tried to back trace where his stuff. Who can't find their ID? Who doesn't carry their ID with them? Who doesn't?
Yeah. And
Just saying.
security footage confirmed this that like yeah the whole drop the application thing happened way before the kids even went to McDonald's and all of that. Like, like there's cameras everywhere. Yeah.
It's
They
cameras
it's
everywhere.
went to the place where he applied and like watched the footage. It's like
Watch the
okay,
footage. Yeah.
this is like hours before they even showed up to McDonald's. It's like okay, yeah, so like that's not what you were doing. It's like, like
And the fact that the Dara said that they were left alone
they do this all the time.
frequently.
And to me, the McDonald's never made sense to me because it's it's not I don't advise it, but it's better to leave them at home alone than to leave them in a public place. In my opinion, it's like yeah, if you're gonna leave him alone, why didn't he just leave him at home and then make his run and come back? It's like
I'm at the pub. That's why I'm at the public
that's
places
where
because
the McDonald's thing bothered me. I'm like yeah, like sure, like using McDonald's for a babysitter, but just it's better to just like they use the iPad for the babysitter to me. Just turn the TV on and like make it run. It's like, yeah, I wouldn't recommend that, but that's better than like leave them in a fucking public place and shit.
and then can we stop doing this? Like the thing that just triggers me is when people say, "Well, I got and I turned out." No, you didn't turn out fine. You're very fucked up. Like when people say, "Well, we did this when I was a kid." You fucked up. You are not okay. You're not.
We're the
Like so
original
many people say that.
we're the original latchkey generation. That's
Yes, we were latchkey kids. Well, we weren't. I mean, we knew people who were latchkey kids.
that's why I said generation. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm about to say like I'm not going to say that we were, but I'm saying when I say we, I mean our generation.
yeah,
Correct. Yes,
latchkey
because
generation. Yeah.
I had a friend who walked home from
I
school
think because
and was 9
our generation was the first generation that grew up with two working parents.
with
That's
two
why
working parents. Yeah.
was like the previous generation, like the boomers, they had yeah, they usually had a mother in the
Yeah,
house.
your mom was usually a stay-at-home
Yeah.
mom,
Well, like
typically.
our generations, we the first to have like those two working
Mom and
parents,
dad did work
which is
because
why we were the latchkey generation. Like let yourself in the house. It's like
mhm.
that was us. It's like yeah,
Even if mom or dad just work part-time and it's like, okay, like you get out of school at 2:45, my shift ends at 4, you just go straight home and then I'll be home by 4:30.
yeah.
So you're only home for like you're not home alone that long,
You
but
just
it's
go
like
and
it's
let yourself in, basically. Yeah,
like you're home like maybe like an hour and a half. It's like, okay, now I'll be home,
yeah. But
you
like
know.
our generation was the first to do that. That's why it was like weird. But then by the time the later generations came, you had figured out the whole like child care
Just I don't
situation and
care.
all of that. But like with us being the first generation of that, is like okay, like yeah, like if I don't get off till 5 and the kid gets out at 3, like okay, like how do we do it? Like that? Like our parents had to figure that shit out. It's like yeah,
Hmm.
it's like yeah, that's yeah.
And then we had some people in the neighborhood that like kept kids. Like everybody knew like a house like that that was like by the school that,
Shout out Ms. Porter.
Miss Porter, yeah. Everybody knew a house like that where it's like, okay, her house is like 2 blocks from the school, so
Sister
you know.
Claudia too was like so we knew a couple of ladies.
Yeah, the people that just kept kids. So, you know, parents feel better about that because, like, okay, it's like I'm like they can go over to the adult's house after, so they feel better.
Go to Miss Porter's house after you get out of school.
Yeah. But when I saw that, and then like that just bothered me. The thing when she said that she stayed that they are home, and the child was like, I have a 10-year-old,
Yeah,
and I think my 10-year-old is pretty. I think Ariana's pretty responsible, but it's
yeah,
no
it
way in
sounds like she
hell.
said it matter of factly when the police went. She's like, "Oh yeah, we do this all the time."
Yeah, it's no
That's what
way in
it
hell
sounded
I'm
like to
leaving
me.
her
It's like
alone.
the kid probably was like, "Oh yeah, we does this
Yeah,
all the time."
this is a Tuesday. This is what we do.
This ain't the first time we got left at McDonald's. That's what we do. It's like, yeah, that's what it sounded like to me.
But I need more, like, I need more detail about, like I said, because once again, my mind is working like a person who works with this type of stuff. So my mind is a little different on this. So when I speak about stuff that needs to be done, I'm not just speaking as a parent, but I'm also speaking as a worker too. So
So during the time he was gone, it's saying like from all of the video evidence and the interviews like of witnesses, he was like, yeah, it was determined that that was a lie. Like, yeah, Maury, you were not at a job interview, but you were walking on foot somewhere like between McDonald's and the apartment complex. Yeah. What do people do walking around with a backpack for 2 hours on foot? Like, I don't
again,
know. You tell me. Maybe you can tell me.
oh, sorry, again. Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me. we've seen Boys in the Hood and and Mr. Society.
Training Day and shit. Yeah,
We knew what Kane was doing in Mr. Society.
yeah. It's like, but that's what it. Yeah, the
With
real.
this backpack. It's like,
Hmm.
yeah,
You want to see what was in that backpack.
what's
That's
in the backpack?
the backpack has become mysteriously come up missing. Like, where's this backpack? I need answers. Well,
There's
that's
so
why
many
you don't
people
just
were
jump on a
jumping
story.
in.
Don't just jump in. It's like because
And then I saw people
both
burying
sides were
it.
passionate. Like jumped in on this.
If it was a, see, men just don't get enough credit for stuff that they need to, because if
That's
it
a
was a
man trying
woman.
to get. He's trying to take care of his family. So,
Cause I saw somebody, a popular person who like because she does a lot of stuff like that where like she goes in on women and then she's always like uplifting. Like if a guy does something, people crucify him. But if a woman does it, she gets all the sympathy.
and I saw on the flip side,
Yeah.
like I said, that people were like, "No job is worth more than your child." I don't care what it is. Like I saw both sides of that. Like people were going, "Yeah,
Once again, I said I remain. It sounds like he needs a support system, and it still sounds like he needs a support system. If you're leaving minor children
yeah."
home alone regularly,
I
you
don't
need a
know
support
anything about
system.
this guy, but he sounds shady as fuck to me. Like I
You need
said,
a support system.
the walking around with the backpack, he sounds shady as fuck to me.
But then once again, being 24 and having a 10-year-old,
Yeah.
your brain isn't fully developed until you're 25, and you got three minor children that you're responsible for, and you're only 24. That's a lot of responsibility for someone whose mind isn't even fully developed. In my personal opinion, I always say that men are not ready to be married or nothing like that, and to like have a full they need to support until they're at least 30. That's just my personal opinion.
Or at
I think
least
that
pushing 30, I would say. Like,
I think that you need to be about 30 to as a man, you do, because
yeah.
it's a lot of responsibility.
Mm.
But we'll find out more about what was his name? The gentleman.
It's Chris Jacob, was it? Let me see. Yep, Chris Jacob.
And then
Did I get
Brown
it?
said
Chris
then
Lewis.
Brown said that we
Chris,
ain't
Chris
releasing
Lewis. I'm
nothing.
sorry. Yeah, Chris Lewis. I read the wrong article. My bad.
Brown said he ain't giving that money up. Antonio Brown said. He said, I'm gonna sit on this. He said, if we determine that it wasn't truthful, he
Facts.
said that he'll return donations to everybody. Everybody will get their donations back.
Facts. Yeah, if he's full of shit, we'll
But he
refund.
said, I have not distributed nothing yet. I'm waiting for the full story. He's waiting. So he actually is doing his due diligence by waiting for the full story. And he says if it's not
I
so
wouldn't give
savory,
I wouldn't give him anything right now. He's right. It's God just he seems shady to me right now, but we'll see how the story plays out. It's like, or remember that girl that said she saw the fucking baby on the side of the highway. Remember that? It's like all of these like just wait, and then she got it. She said she followed it and they abducted her.
they have
That
nothing.
was some wild shit, man.
And then they made her take her wig off and
Stories just
she
wait
had to
and
take
see
her
how to
wig
let them
off.
play out. Like Jussie Smollett was another one that was that where they two like Nigerians in MAGA hats and shit attacked him, called him a gay, you know what, whatever. Hey,
That's doing too much.
during a polar vortex, mind you, yeah,
Buying Subway.
after
That's how
midnight.
you do it with a lie. Subway ain't
Flying
that good to go
subway
out in the
after
polar
midnight
vortex.
during a polar vortex. It's like
Subway is not that good to go out in the polar vortex in the middle of the
after
night.
midnight, by the way. Like all these stories, you got to let them play out because yeah, the facts come out like eventually. Yeah. Let's talk about another story. Of course, the diddler you mentioned is like P Diddy. This latest story is nutty as fuck. That's why I mentioned what's this guy's name was let me see.
Jacob something.
Manzaro Joseph. Yeah, like yeah, this no Jacob was yeah, that's all coming up. Yeah.
Oh,
Manzaro Joseph. The new Diddy accuser said he was sexually assaulted, raped, and humiliated at a freak off in Miami. And then he said he dropped some names of like who he said he saw there. It's like he said Jay-Z, Beyonce, LeBron, and Gloria Estefan were there amongst others. It's like Jacob the jeweler was mentioned. That's why I got the name Jacob. He said all of them
oh.
like witnesses. Well, I'm gonna read the details because it's nutty as shit. Like this story is like
The hell?
it's a lot to unpack, courtesy of TMZ. Let's see where it started. In the lawsuit, Mazzaro claims he was drugged and transported to Star Island in Miami at a party in 2015. It was a birthday party for Diddy's son, King Combs, is what he's saying. I
Okay.
don't know how that the birthday party for your son turned into a freak off. Is that how Diddy gets down? I don't know.
At, at this
I don't know.
point,
It's
I
like, I
mean,
don't know. It's like it said he was first dragged into the back entrance of Emilio and Gloria Estevan's mansion, where Gloria saw him in his drug-induced stupor and demanded someone call an ambulance. Yeah. He then claims Emilio quickly silenced Gloria and arrested her way into the crowd, so Emilio was like covering it up.
no.
Like, and then the next thing he said, this is when it starts getting weird. It's like next thing he said he saw LeBron walk by in a towel and shit. Yeah.
What?
And LeBron looked at him and said, "Y'all better do something about that dude." Well, Diddy, LeBron just ain't no party like a Diddy party. Like so, it's like, when he said LeBron in the towel, I was like, okay, now it's getting weird. First, you saw Gloria Estevan like say, "Hey, like something's wrong with that guy," and then LeBron just walks by in the towel next and shit. Yeah.
Well, to her credit, she did say something's wrong, and then they rushed her away. So, I mean, she did try to do the right thing if this did happen. Okay.
Then he said, ex porn star Adria English then led him through a secret tunnel into Diddy's mansion, where he noticed Beyonce and Jay Z. He then claims that Beyonce saw him. She asked, like, "What's this? What's all of this about?" Oh, I forgot the goofy part where like what they did at the beginning. I guess they drugged him and shit. They strapped a penis mask to his face. It's like said Diddy like.
What the hell?
Said Beyonce said, "What's the? Why is this half naked white man with a cock mask standing around in front of me?" And I hear Beyonce in her little Texas accent saying, "Why is
What's
this
this
white
man
man
do?
that's so
What's this
been
white
around me?"
man doing?
I heard it in her voice, and LeBron too in his voice. Like, yeah, I heard it. I read it in their voice when I read it. Y'all better do something about that, because ain't no party like a Diddy party. Yeah, I hear it in their voices when I read the
Oh
shit.
my.
So I
I
was like, I
can't.
gotta read this shit.
I
This is like
can't.
what was it? Because like remember Penthouse Forum like erotica. This is what it sounds like. It sounds like erotica just to me. That's what this shit sounds like.
Oh my.
It's like featuring Beyonce and Jay Z and Diddy and shit, and LeBron. It's like yeah, always off here. I lost my part. Yeah, white man with his cock mask standing in front of me. Said then Diddy's goons told Beyonce, yeah, Diddy want to see what he do to snitches. That's part of his punishment. So I guess the dude was like with eyes wide shut when they caught him, like with Tom Cruise's character. I guess he was the Tom Cruise character of this party. He watched the eyes wide shut and he said, okay, this is the deleted scene that we didn't see it, where they parade Tom Cruise around with a cock mask on his and Beyonce and LeBron see him there.
I can't. This is too much. I can't.
Said Diddy then said he was forcibly paraded around multiple rooms filled with people who jeered and taunted him. And Diddy ordered him to be degraded, calling out, "He gonna find out what we do to snitches. Get him undressed." It's like it's not funny, except it is.
This is like
He then said that he was stripped and dressed in a small thong bikini and a black leather mask. That so I guess one of the Gimp masks is what it like sounds like.
looking like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
Like that.
got medieval on his ass. He should have said
It's looking like Pulp Fiction
just go
there.
all in and said Ving Rhames was there. And say, yeah, now I'm gonna get
Go
medieval.
away. Like your ass.
It's like, just go all in with the bullshit. You gonna go all in. He should have said Ving Rhames was there and shit. Yeah. He said I'm an African nigga squat. You was like, yeah,
He
like
said,
turn
you
his
look like a chocolate bitch to me.
little
Chocolate
Jody,
bitch.
little Jody.
When he called Jody a chocolate bitch, that always made me laugh. Chocolate
He said
bitch.
later in 90, and he said later in the night he came across celebrity Jacob the jeweler. Yeah. We said was visibly disturbed by his attire. He said that Glenn Jacob then asked, like, what's going on with this guy? Why is he staring at me with a penis strapped to his face?
What's with the penis mask? It's
He then said Emilio then told the goons to get him out of Jacob's sight, and then Gloria appeared again, like with her being silenced. Is like And that's pretty much where that wraps. But like I said, I gotta read these details. They sound nutty as shit. It's like if this happened.
So it sounds very Hollywood. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but it sounds very cinematic.
One of the plot holes in the story is
It
they
sounds like Eyes Wide Shut to me. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like Eyes Wide Shut.
said they did a Google search to find out where Jay-Z was on the day of this party, the King Combs' 17th birthday party. He said he was in New York, so Jay-Z wasn't even in Florida. So
Hmm.
that's what makes you think that if that part was bullshit, then it all might be bullshit.
Because it's a lot of receipts. Because like by 2015, we were digitalized.
Yeah,
So like you have copies of like even something as small as like you doing an ATM withdrawal.
yeah,
You can see that I did an ATM withdrawal at this time at this location.
exactly. Yeah, especially with somebody as high profile as Jay-Z is
A
like,
plane ticket. You see a plane ticket. A hotel stay. It's receipts, in 2015.
mm. I was like, that's crazy and shit. I gotta read these goddamn details because they sounded absolutely
What's this half naked white man?
I was reading and that's what every fighter that spoke, I was reading the shit in their voice.
What's this half naked white man?
I'd say it's half naked white man or LeBron in the towel. I don't know which was
You need
more
to do something about this
ridiculous.
dude.
I don't know what was more ridiculous. Like,
Is it wrong that like my initial reaction thinking about LeBron doing that?
yeah, and this was 2015. So like was now he was he had already went back to Cleveland. I'll say was he playing for Miami then? Or when they did the remember the Harlem Shake and shit with the Miami.
Yeah,
I was picturing that to LeBron with the
with the
crown. I'm
crowd
like,
on, he was doing Harlem.
picturing that shit.
Is that wrong that that's like my first thought that I thought about the All-Star game? And
I
that's
didn't
what
heard
somebody put in the
story.
caption. They said when you go to Diddy parties versus when you didn't go. They said Derrick Rose didn't go to the Diddy parties. That's why he was looking like.
I was about to say that I got
He
stories.
said when you go to Diddy
I
parties.
got stories. I got and receipts about that shit. Is well, not receipt. I got stories about not Diddy parties, but like Jamie Foxx is one that known to have like freaky shit going on at his house and shit. And I know
R.
two
Kelly.
people. I know two people. And R. Kelly too. It's like I know two like Chicago folks that that were at a party together. Like one of them ended up becoming famous, and one of them didn't. And I'm not naming names, but he's when the shit started getting weird and he left, like the non-famous one. He said, "Okay, like this, how y'all get down. I'm out." The other Negro stayed, and now he's famous. It's like
Well,
so I don't know what happened at that party after my homie left. It's like, but he's like, "Yeah, I'm headed out and shit."
he SpongeBob that. I'm gonna head out.
SpongeBob that shit, yeah, exactly. And the R. Kelly shit, I know people that personally went to R. Kelly's at, out in the south suburbs. Like, no. And I was told, like, don't tell Oz, but I saw the emails when it said, hey, we got you in the R. Kelly part, don't tell. But hindsight, I'm so glad that I was not told about
Yeah,
that shit.
it's a good thing now.
Like, I wouldn't want my name
What
attached to
Denzel say? Leave before the devil comes. Whatever that phrase is that they said Denzel said.
facts, yeah.
They leave 30 minutes before the devil comes.
Yeah.
You
That
go to
cat
these
was that
parties.
said that I don't remember. Was it cat? I don't know. That might have been. That might have, was that during the cat? I don't remember if that was during that shit. Yeah. I
I don't
don't.
remember, but I know that that quote keeps on coming. They said about what Denzel said. And
Yeah.
I mean, like Denzel hasn't been involved in any of those type of scandals. So,
Certain artists like Denzel, like Ice Cube, and certain ones that have been around for like decades, they haven't been attached to any of this bullshit. It's like because they know when to get the fuck
Chris
out.
recall before the entanglement, like I said, Will Smith was pretty clean cut. And then, well, he was pretty clean cut for a while, but then. But Ice Cube at the top of that list, Ice Cube, Denzel.
Cats to just get the fuck out.
Oh, Morris Chestnut's not involved in no bullshit.
I haven't heard his name.
Yeah, he's been with his wife like 30 years. Like he's not involved in no bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's like a small,
you're not catching me at no
and
fuck.
they were in the movie together, Morris and Ice Cube. They were brothers and boys in the hood. So
Oh yeah, Ricky and Doughboy.
yeah, and they both wearing no bullshit. So look at that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But but then the R. Kelly, I know I was gonna say, yeah, I did go to R. Kelly's studio one time, and it was creepy. You needed a fucking flashlight. I remember that. They didn't want you to see. All you could see was like straight ahead, like with whatever your life was. It's
Yeah,
like
that's very weird.
so, like if it was shit going on in these rooms, like you couldn't see nothing. It was pitch black and shit. So that never went back. Needless to say,
That's very weird. I'm not going to a haunted house like it was set by the haunted
I
house.
was fucking haunted. I felt like I was at Reaper's realm in
Like
half.
it's just like
That's what it felt like.
if I have to go someplace where, like I said, a couple of things. If I have to go where I have to wear a cloak and a mask, I'm not going. Like that's too much for me. You have
And
to
use
come to this party, but you gotta wear a cloak
use
and a mask.
the password to get
And you
in.
have to have a weird password. No, I'm not going. That's a hard pass for me.
Yeah, I don't I've missed I don't have FOMO. I miss out on that shit.
I don't subscribe to that.
Some shit I'm not down with, yeah, and that's one of them. But I think we can wrap it up on the Diddler. Real quick, quick note for like I don't want to wrap up on on R. Kelly and Art and Diddy. It's like just a quick rest in peace going out to Val Kilmer.
Oh yeah, Batman.
Yeah, the second
Batman Forever.
Batman Forever. Yeah, Batman. Yeah, he wouldn't. He was like right after Michael Keaton and right before the Clooney, who we don't talk about. Yeah, like,
don't talk about Clooney. No.
Yeah, he did. Batman.
That was awful.
So that's why we lost Val Kilmer.
Yeah,
like,
I initially when I saw it,
I was like, like yeah.
Initially when I saw it, I had to make sure it was after April 1st because I don't take anything. If you tell me anything on April 1st, I'm not going to believe you. I'm pregnant, okay.
Somebody told me that Dennis Rodman was dead on April 1st.
I saw that come up. I saw whatchamacallit come up too. I saw Cassie Davis. I'm like, she's not deceased.
Yeah.
Somebody said Miss Laura. I'm like, Miss Laura's not deceased. Like it's like they were just making up shit at this point. So anything that happens on April 1st, I'm sorry, I'm not going to believe you. I got a promotion. Yeah, April Fools. I did. Okay, April Fools. You know. And then when I saw it was after April 1st, and then I saw like actual sites like a people or like like a real site say it, then I'm like, okay, it actually did happen.
65 years old, yeah.
Yeah, 65. I want to say he had cancer.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Mr. Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Batman fame. That's what I know him mostly for. And we'll wrap up Not Another Damn Podcast. They support Not Another Damn Podcast. Appreciate you. You know what to do if you want to support us further. Give us a like. Also, subscribe, share, rate, review all your platforms. Talking Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, YouTube, your Amazon Alexa devices, and you can follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, TikTok, and X, Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well.
And you could check me out, MSIMA8626 on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads, also SCR8GULA7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page and check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs.
I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm gone.